Hey everybody, it's Friday, November the 18th, episode 3 of Queens of Cassell. Very excited to shoot this one, but first we have a couple of words to say.
Yeah, instead of an ad read this week, us and our sponsor really just wanted to focus on sending our thoughts and prayers to the UVA community, to everyone in Charlottesville. We can't really put into words how horrible it was what went on there, but we're just sending all of our thoughts and prayers that way.
Yeah, Hokies for Who's, that's what it's all about.
Yeah.
Now getting on to what else we have to say today for this episode. First of all, we are 3-0. What is your reflections on the games?
Wait, before we get into that, I wanted to have a question. I feel like there's a little debate of like, are we Queens of Cassell or is it like the Queens of the Castle?
No, I've been saying Queens of Cassell and Queens of the Castle, just because I'm like grammatically so correct.
Queens of the Castle and Queens of Cassell. Okay. I just don't know what to say.
Honestly, you call it whatever, we're gonna do the same stuff.
Yeah, we'll respond to anything. Okay, but yeah, sorry, to get back. We are 3-0. We played Mount St. Mary's, we played Bucknell, and we played USC Upstate.
Mm-hmm.
Those games, I think we took a few things away from that. Getting into what Coach Brooks.
Yeah, I think like a big thing that was kind of in the media, and like he got Coach of the Week on ESPN for it. Coach Brooks tweeted about how, in the press break, he was saying that we were bad and whatever. And then we went and watched film and we were like actually pretty okay. But I think like a main point of emphasis is like he does that. Like he accepts his mistakes. He's like very open with us. And like this wasn't like a wild one-time thing. Like that's who he is as a coach. So
yeah, he's always there to admit when he's wrong.
Yeah.
And yeah, we all know that. So it's funny, like when he does it the one time publicly, then he gets like a bunch of attention for it, but we just know like that's how he is.
Yeah. And it's a good way to have it.
Yeah, no, we're definitely grateful, yeah. But it's like also it like translates to us because like he said that we didn't play well after the game because he has such high expectations and that's just how it seems. But that's like how we feel too.
We have like incredibly high expectations.
For ourselves.
Yeah. Like I don't think I walk from a game and I'm like, yeah.
Yeah, which we probably need to work on a little bit more. Like we need to like celebrate. He always says this too. We need to celebrate our wins. Because we kind of talked about this with Kayla too. Like we will focus so much on what we did bad that like when we succeed at something, it's just like expected. Yeah. Like we don't celebrate enough. So we're working on that. We're 3 games in. But our next 2 games, we are so lucky. Like I can't emphasize this enough. I don't know how we got to this place, but we're going to the Bahamas. We're literally leaving today. And that's where we're going to be playing our next 2 games. I have no words, honestly.
Yeah. I think like for me too, like the games will be great. And obviously like that's the point of emphasis, but like upon like reflecting and stuff like that, like put things into perspective. Like me and basketball, like traveling, I get to travel for free so much. It's like ridiculous. Even like before college, like I went to Malaysia, I went to India, I went to like even I'm sure you've heard maybe sometimes us talk about Belarus and how I went there, but like basketball and travel is just like
Yeah, I know. I'd never been out of the country until college, and then basketball. My freshman year, we got to go to France. We got to go to Italy. We've been to Puerto Rico twice, and now we're going to the Bahamas. Like it's such an incredible opportunity.
Like even stuff like that, like we have like away trips to like DC, and like we just went to Greensboro and all. Like it really takes us places. So perspective, I'm grateful for that because it's incredible. Like we're about to go to the Bahamas. We have 2 really good opponents in both Kentucky and I keep gonna say Mizzou. It is but it's Missouri, and I get confused because
they call themselves Mizzou.
I know, also. But I just foreign and I get confused.
Yeah, I understand that. I'm pretty sure. I don't know. I'm not a part of that community, so I don't really know.
I know that they're yellow and black.
They are yellow and black, yeah, and then Kentucky's blue.
Yeah.
Okay, well, we have Kentucky on Monday and then Mizzou or Missouri on Wednesday, and those will be a bit of a test, I think, because they're obviously, going to be a bit of competition for us, which we haven't necessarily faced. Just calling it spade a spade. But
and also, like, I think a big thing that I learned too is like depending on what conference you're in, like that style of play like can very much differ. And like obviously we're in the ACC, and I think I don't know who it was. Someone at ACC Media Day said that the ACC was a guards league. I agree to an extent. It's a guard and a Liz Kitley league. Because if you think about like I completely agree, like it's really good guard play, but you think about the 1-5 that stands out.
Oh my god, this is horrible.
I'm being legit. But
I think the styles are very different. Like
That's
we
okay.
play, like we run offenses and stuff in the ACC. I feel like more so. When we get into the SEC, it's a bit like I'm in your face. Like let's run up and
Yeah.
down. Like it's a
Yeah.
little.
That if you let me get back to my point, that's what I was gonna say.
Okay, well, sorry, you were embarrassing me a little bit.
But yes, they're both in the SEC, right?
Mizzou, ooh, I don't know, Missouri. If Missouri's in the SEC, that's not very southeastern of them. They're like a bit central, but they could be.
I can take total blame for this. I am like geographically challenged, but regardless, they are two different opponents from two different conferences, and I think it's going to be a good, two very high competition, good conferences.
Yeah, and we're there to win those games, but we also have to talk about the resort that we're staying at. We're gonna be in Nassau, correct? I think our resort's called Bahama. Whatever. Regardless, listen to what our freaking resort has. It has a Cartier. I'm not rich enough. I don't even know how to say that.
You know what? I might take a stroll down to Tiffany and buy myself a nice little bracelet.
Yeah, they have a Tiffany & Co. They have a Rolex. I don't know who's going to be visiting, but whatever. Besides that, maybe we can afford the flamingo habitat. I mean, come on. That would be so cool. Have you seen flamingo? Do you have flamingos in Australia? Is that stupid?
Can't answer that one.
You don't know?
I don't know.
You know what? I don't even know if they're native to America either. It might just be shipped in. I don't know. Whatever. They have a flamingo habitat there. They're probably native to the Bahamas. Okay, I'm gonna shut up.
Yeah, get on. What else do they have?
Okay, they have a bird sanctuary. I think that'd be cool.
Yeah.
But what I think the coaches are gonna have to like bribe us to not do is the motorized water sport rentals. Like I would kill to see all of us out there on jet skis.
After we win.
Yeah. Regardless, I think it'd be so fun. I don't know who would crash. Who'd be first to crash their Sea-Doo?
I just know that Carly Wenzel would be. Wenzel.
I was gonna say Carly as well because she's the one that pointed those out.
She really did. First thing she did. Also, I'm so excited because like not to make this about me or anything like that, but like I swear, because there's also like the Battle for Atlantis is happening, I think.
Sure.
A few days before. Anyways, out of like all the teams that are on the Bahamas, there's like a solid amount of Australians that like I genuinely know. And in our tournament, like even like Mizzou, like there's one girl there that is like from where near I'm from. One of the girls that plays for Utah, like we played for Australia together. So like it's pretty cool to like all be in one like foreign area, but like still have that connection too. And then once again, like basketball takes you places.
Well, you guys can go to the Show Lake Dazzling Fountain shows together.
We might.
Since it's on the resort. Are they staying at the same resort as us, Peter?
I don't know. I don't know how it works.
Wow. So you're gonna meet up though? Or are you going to be able to?
I mean, I might want to say, hey, I'm not going to ignore them.
Yeah. No, that's really cool. We're definitely so excited to go to the Bahamas. Any other words?
There's one thing I'm not excited for.
What?
Your roommate report card on me because I feel like it's going to be bad.
Well, okay. Well, first of all, if you feel like it's going to be bad, that seems like you're admitting to something.
No, I'm a realist.
What do you think?
I don't live in a false reality. Like, I know I do stuff that makes you mad.
You know what? Honestly, this week too, I didn't even have anything bad.
Okay, sweet.
Yeah, I was gonna say that it was really, really good lately, but I think that our best contributor to the cleanliness of the apartment has to go to my dad,
Mr. Ralph Kitley.
Yeah, he's really been putting in the work at the apartment. He's gotten us a lamp. He's put up lights around the place. He bought us
turntable.
He bought us a record player. Like we now have 8 records. Like
he also bought us this remote, and I'll show it for the video people, but for the people listening, it's a tiny white remote that has about 6 buttons on it, and each button controls like each lighting in the room. Like he put up fairy lights, the lamp. Like
he's a very remote control
guy
oriented person.
We have 3 remotes on this table now, and we have 1 TV.
Well, because he also gave us a sound bar for the TV.
Yeah. This is like his little project. This is what he finds joy in, and we're like super grateful for it because obviously we benefit from it. But
he's retired, so like, and I'm the youngest, so I just get a lot of love and attention, and I'm so grateful for it.
And also, huge shout out. She's not really a roommate; she's a temporary roommate. But I'm gonna say to Raven, Miss Raven Kitley, because she was a roommate this weekend when we played. She stayed.
She was a roommate this weekend.
Took care of Winnie, my dog.
Did she?
Yeah, she did.
When? Oh, she would play with her.
Yeah.
She's not taking her out.
She's
it's okay though.
Attending to her.
Yeah.
And she just keeps the apartment really lively. I walk in and I'm deafened, but I love it.
She talks. she talks a few decibels louder than you may like. I'm not gonna lie.
No, I love it.
No, she's been so great. I love the season because my family's up here all the time, and my sister stays with us in the apartment after games, and
Yeah.
we played on Friday and Monday this past week, so I got her all weekend. It was so sweet, but she will not spend the night with me the night before a game.
No, she cannot.
She cannot mess me up. That's what she says. She's so worried to mess me up. Which, I mean, she does take up a lot of room in the bed, so I don't know if I would be sleeping as well. But I don't know if I sleep that well regardless, because Miss Winnie, George's lovely dog, we love her so much, but she does need to go out approximately like 3 times in the middle of the night.
It's been better.
It has been better.
It has been better because Raven has played with her.
Yeah, she's worth it. I'm just saying, like, we need to like track that progress as time goes on.
Yeah. And maybe we need to expand the report card to more people than just us.
Yeah,
I feel like
Winnie needs a roommate report card. I wish she would care though. She's not changing.
Yeah. She's cute. She brings me happiness and joy.
No, she's the best.
But I was actually gonna say for you to like, I don't have anything to complain about, really.
Are you lying?
No, I'm like being legit.
I don't know if I believe that.
Well, also we haven't really been home much.
We have not been home much. Yeah, that's right. We leave at like, sometimes I leave at like 7 and we get back at like 9.
Yeah, I do have like morning classes, and then like I have one class that goes from like 5:30 to 6:45 Monday, Wednesday.
Yeah, that's gross.
So I do get back late.
Yeah, but we're having fun in games and stuff.
So. We are. I'm glad that the season started because everything like in a day is so busy. But then I like think of like the days that have happened. I'm like, wow, was this like last week or 2 weeks ago? Like I'm so unsure.
Yeah, no, I don't know the dates anymore. I never know what day it is.
Yeah.
I thought it was Friday yesterday. It's Friday today.
Yeah. And
I can't wrap my head around it.
Yeah. I'm like struggling to remember too, like the practice where this happened. A few practices ago, but we do have a freshman flop.
We have 2.
Luckily
for her, they're the same person. So
we have a pro and a con. A good and a bad.
Yeah.
Well, so
yeah.
My freshman flop this week. We were playing live in practice, scrimmaging. And, I'm trying to set a screen for Liz, and I just hear a bang.
Audio listeners, headphone listeners.
Yeah, warning. And I turn around, and Maddie's face down, arms beside her.
No, her arms got, like, stuck underneath her. Like, she got sandwiched.
I don't know what she did, but she was, like, lying parallel with the floor, and she wasn't moving for a hot minute.
No.
Very confused, because I didn't see it happen. Yeah. I just heard everyone be like...
No, I did. And it's always in moments like that, like when somebody falls on the court and like maybe practice is already like not going that great. You're like, do we keep going?
Can I laugh?
Stop? No, we couldn't laugh. We couldn't laugh at that moment. We can laugh now though. I think probably 4 people on the team have already posted it on their stories. Yeah. So odds are you've already seen it.
So I went back to... No, I didn't go back. Carly went back to screen record it. Obviously, because she's a freshman, and whenever another freshman messes up, they want to make sure it's known.
Yeah, they point it out.
But I saw the video, and she like literally like fell like a sack of potatoes. Like there was like no grace, nothing to break the fall.
Yeah.
It was just like smack on the ground.
How many of our freshman flops are going to involve the freshmen like just falling or getting hurt? Because so far it's like half.
Yeah.
Which makes sense because they're still developing.
They are still developing.
Yeah.
We have some strong girls on the team.
We do, yeah. Well, my freshman flop is also for Maddie, but it's not too much of a flop, just a little bit. I don't know if you guys are aware of the hectic situation that is the Taylor Swift Eras Tour, but I spent all day on, what was it, Tuesday? I think it was Tuesday, trying to get tickets for this freaking concert because I am obsessed, as I think a lot of people know. I'm obsessed with Taylor Swift. I love her so much, and I was determined to get tickets, but I failed. And so Maddie was going to try and help me. She said that she knew someone, but turns out she didn't know the right one, and it didn't work. But
well, she said she knew someone, but like literally everything but Taylor Swift was available, right?
Yeah, which I literally don't blame Maddie at all. Like I think it was so sweet that she tried to help, but yeah, a bit delusional to think that we could just get tickets that easy because you actually have to cut off your arm and send it in to get a ticket.
But the good thing is
that I did end up getting tickets. Well, I didn't actually. My friend's brother had 5 laptop screens open, trying to get them, and he ended up getting 2 for us. So I'm gonna be in Atlanta on April 30th.
You know what's crazy too?
What?
Is like I'm in America and I didn't even get an invite.
Would you have wanted to spend what I spent?
I don't want to have to spend $400 on one ticket.
You did not need to out me like that. I knew this was going to happen when we started this podcast. You were going to be releasing information I did not ask you to.
Well, to be fair, there's people out there spending upwards of like $600. Like,
Oh no, yeah,
Like a K.
no. Some of the resale tickets are literally like $30,000. I
That's
don't know if that's a
ridiculous.
prank. I don't know if I can trust Twitter.
I
but
just don't think I would be Taylor Swift. Let me spend 30K on her.
if I had an unlimited amount of money, I would.
You wouldn't. No, you wouldn't.
If I had an unlimited amount of money,
I feel like there's bigger issues in the world to spend money on than.
okay, you know what? That's a very good point. But whatever, I didn't have to do that. I did get a ticket for around 400, which they're good seats. Okay, they're good seats.
Okay. Speaking of Taylor Swift, what do you like? Is the set list out?
No.
What do you think is
we
going
don't
to be
know.
on the
I don't know
set
because Girly has 10 albums. Like, how am I going to keep up? But luckily, like, we're not. If we were one of the first show, I would be scared. But like, people will post like what song she plays after.
I
don't. Will be a set
I
list.
don't think you would have to know what it is before because I feel like you know every song. So when she gets there, you'd be by the first like 2 seconds, it would register.
No, me and Kayla played that game yesterday. You know how like you shuffle like an artist's music and you have to guess within like the first 2 seconds.
Yeah.
Yeah, me and Kayla played yesterday. I was pretty good. I needed like probably like 5 seconds.
Okay,
But
fair enough.
I did decent.
What is like out of like what are your 3 top albums?
3 top. Ooh, Folklore, Lover, Midnights right now.
Okay, so if you had to pick like 2 songs from each of those albums
To be honest.
to be on the set list, what would they be?
Oh my god, I'd have to think about it. I don't know. I in the heat of the moment, I'm not sure. I don't know.
Yeah.
But my song of the week this week is "It's Nice to Have a Friend" by Taylor Swift. That's on the Lover album because I can really relate. It's nice to have a friend that can get you Taylor Swift tickets when you fail yourself. Because that was me.
Yeah.
Do you have a song of the week?
I do. You go.
Wait, no. Before freshman flop, we just have to keep track.
Yeah.
Now Maddie has 3 and Charlie has 1.
Yeah.
So it's looking like Maddie's gonna be paying for it.
Maddie is the winningest loser right now.
She is.
But she's also like the most like she's sweet. So
she is.
like there's gonna be like I need Carly and Charlie to do something because
yeah. I don't know. Maddie just makes it more obvious when she messes up.
Yeah, that is true.
But anyway, sorry. What is your song of the week?
My song of the week has a bit of a story to it, and it's kind of like unconventional. But last night we were getting our nails done. And like obviously like I'm sitting at the bar with like both my hands up, they're getting worked on. And I have one AirPod in and I can't like shuffle or anything like that because of whatever. So I'm just like listening and then like all of a sudden like the We channel song starts playing. Like the Me channel.
Can you hum it? That one. Overdone.
That one was in my and it goes for like the version I have on my phone downloaded for some reason. It goes for like 6 minutes. So the Wii music. Oh yeah, I couldn't skip.
You couldn't skip.
I was getting my fingers worked on.
Yeah. Well,
so, yeah.
No, I thought you were gonna go somewhere else with that story. Are we not gonna talk about him beating on your leg last night? Does anybody get their pedicures done at what is it, Nail Bar?
No, you got out there like that.
Why? It was a great job. I'm just curious.
They're really good. The massage was a bit intense.
Yeah, okay.
But it's only intense because during the USC Upstate game, I like went to pass the ball and this girl like took my legs completely out from under me. So I have like a huge bruise on my shin.
Okay.
So like the guy was doing this massage.
I don't think that's why it was intense. That would have been intense for anyone. Okay, but listen to set the stage. You're sitting on the chair, you're like falling asleep while they're rubbing on your legs, and then I don't know if I can make this sound. He starts going chop 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 on your freaking calves.
On my shin.
In your shins. Yeah, it wasn't even on the muscle. Shin. It was just interesting. And on your feet. Like he'd hold the feet up and just smack the sole.
I must say, like, I love it though when like I get a massage and like I'd rather my massages hurt than like, because I hate being touched. Like I hate getting massages. I hate doing whatever because I'm like the most ticklish person.
I have to play this audio. This is the sound. Can they hear? That is a video. That is the video of somebody beating on George's legs while she's paying for a pedicure. I just think it's funny.
I can't complain. I feel like he did his job. He was really good.
No, it was sweet. I was busting out laughing though. I was crying a little bit. I think he was pulling a prank. I think he was pulling a prank on us because we came in at like 6:15. They closed at 7. I think he was just
shout out to them though because they do close at 7, and I got both my toes and my like fingers done. By the time that my toes were done, it was like literally like 6:50. Yeah. And then he was like, all right, like time for your hands. And I was like, oh, if you guys are closed, like that's fine. Like,
and you didn't even ask for it. Eventually, he just like
and he was like, no, like come with me. So I was like, so shout out to them.
Yeah, no, they're great. I just think it was really funny.
Hilarious.
It was really funny. I was crying a little bit in there.
Let that slide.
Yeah. Okay. Well,
it was pretty chaotic. But speaking of chaos, Do you have a chaos on campus? Yes, I know you do. It's
I
ridiculous.
do have chaos on campus. Wow. Shout out to Coach Brooks for reminding me that this happened to me because I blocked it out of my memory. Like I literally don't accept that it happened. Georgia can help me tell that because
I
she
can
was
help,
there.
but
I'm
not
a
a
bit
whole lot.
traumatized. Okay, so you guys know Washington Street. Like we're on campus in Blacksburg. Like I just left the practice facility. I'm at that stop sign, like going toward, the 4-way stop, going towards Main Street. Okay, I'm like, it's like almost my turn. The car in front of me goes. I'm rolling up to go. What do I see out of the corner of my eye but a massive, like, brown beast coming towards me? And next thing I know, there's shattering glass. Yeah, it sounded like an explosion.
Yeah.
The car was rocking. Glass went everywhere. And then I look, and everyone's faces around us were just drop jaws.
Because people were like crossing, like at the zebra crossing.
At
like,
the crosswalk.
The zebra crossing.
We don't call it a zebra crossing.
Oh, you learn something new every day.
Yeah, I'm just trying to clarify for the people. That's a way cooler way to say it, for sure, zebra crossing.
They were at the zebra crossing, and there was like a sweet girl. She was so lovely. I think she was a student. Her face dropped, and like everyone's like staring at us. And so Liz puts on her indicator to go right. So
okay, but what did I do first? Scream and cry.
We're turning right. As we're turning, she's frantically calling Coach Brooks. Like we're trying to pull over, but there's nowhere to pull over. And for all we know, this deer could have been hanging at the back of the car.
The way people were looking at us, like I thought my bumper was falling off. Like I thought the car
I thought the buck's thing was like in the car.
Was like stuck. Yeah. No, we wouldn't have known. Like people were like looking at us like we had gone through something bad.
Yeah.
So I pull over. I get out the car and I see my cute little, like my smallest little window on my car is just completely shattered.
Yeah.
Which it could have been a lot worse, but like
it was
still
like
scary.
It was like perfectly like when it's not even like the regular like 4-seat windows. It's like the little one that's in the boot in the trunk of the car. Yeah. That tiny one, it just went straight through it.
Yeah, because the girl said that the deer had massive antlers that I guess just went straight into my car and just broke that little window. Which it was like 3 feet behind my head too. Like, can you imagine if ran into me?
Yeah. But like, shout out to her though, because she did follow us and explained what happened.
She did.
Because I did not see the deer. Like she said she saw it. I thought someone threw a rock at the car or something like that. Like I'm being so like I was like changing the music. I was getting ready for the ride home. I was thinking about my Oreo Wow boba from Ninja Cafe. And then obviously those plans got interrupted because
well, we would have known even if nobody told us that it wasn't just a rock because I had deer hair and deer blood like strewn throughout my car. There was hair like stuck on the. This is like way too much information.
No, but it's so strange because number one, that's my first interaction with a deer.
Oh yeah, you guys don't have deer, do you?
No, and like number two, like I feel bad for it because why was it on campus at 4:30 p.m.
It running through the streets.
Campus. Like obviously it was still like it must have been like not mad.
It was really distressed. Something. It must have lost its mom. No,
it was a big. That was the daddy.
Yeah, that was dad.
That was dad. That was not a kid. He did not lose his mom.
Then it lost its kid. He lost his kid. It must have been a guy, right? If it had antlers.
Yeah.
Okay, but what about in Australia? Like, would this same thing happen, but with a kangaroo?
I mean, like we've run over kangaroos before.
Yeah.
Like they just cross the road. Like they don't have antlers or something like that. Like if you hit them, like you've hit an animal. Like
But are they as dumb as deer? Like would they just run into your car? I was at a stop sign. Like I can't emphasize this enough. I was not driving.
Look, I can't say that I've like been stationary and like one has like ran into me. But like we've been on the highway and either had close calls or have like people on the front of their utes, the truck,
yeah.
They have a thing called roo bars, like kangaroo, roo bars. So like when you're driving through like the highway and stuff like that, like if you hit one, it's gonna hit the bar first before it hits your car. The roo bar. Maybe you need to.
I thought you were saying rhubarb. That's a fruit we have.
I know it's fruit. We have too.
Oh, okay.
Well, bar.
Okay.
B-A-R.
That makes sense. Well, yeah, that was definitely my chaos on campus. Just to sum it up or to conclude it, I still don't have my car. Who knew that car parts were on like 1 month back order? This literally happened like 3 weeks ago. I still don't have my car. They couldn't fix it. Well, one place told us they couldn't fix it till Christmas. So that sucks. But
that insinuates to me either it happens regularly or they're never prepared for it because it never bloody happens.
Yeah, I really have no idea. But good thing my parents have a car obsession and they could just loan me one.
Yeah.
For a bit.
And it's pretty much the same one. So
it is the same one in silver. Yeah, they copied me because they love my car so much.
Yeah. Well,
but whatever. Do you have a chaos on campus?
Georgia? I do, but I don't think it's gonna beat that. I was just gonna say, like, It's been really cold lately. And like when I was at home, especially now, because like my phone, the weather is in Celsius, it's not in Fahrenheit.
Mm.
So I'm waking up, checking my weather, -4 degrees Celsius. What in the world?
What? -4?
Degrees Celsius, yes.
That is
I
ominous
swear,
to see.
I swear when I'm like at home, like it would probably be like maybe 0, like -1 if it was like 5:45 a.m. or whatever. It is getting like ridiculously cold now, and it happens so quick.
It did.
But you guys know, if you've listened to the previous episodes, I do catch the bus. And something about people in America not wearing their socks with their slides, especially when it's the middle of winter, is actually like gobsmacking to me. Because this guy, like, it's not like he's like doesn't have socks. Like he had like, you know what Supreme is? Like the brand Supreme?
Yeah.
It's like a hype brand. You have to pay money for that. He had a Supreme backpack. He had a Supreme hoodie. Like this man can he can afford socks. But he doesn't want to wear them. And it's -4 degrees Celsius. And like I'll admit, like in Australia, for those of you who have like hemispherically challenged, whatever it is, our stuff is opposite. So like I live in like the south of Australia, but the south is like colder than the north is. So like in America, the north is probably
cold. Yeah,
colder.
It's because it's further towards the pole.
Yeah. Anyway, so like I live in Ballarat, which is probably like one of the more coldish places, except for Tasmania. But like Tasmania is Tasmania. Like we kind of really don't talk about that. Anyways, it's just like cold there, so I'm used to it being cold, but it is getting ridiculous, and it's just like blasphemy to me that people still aren't wearing socks with their open-toed shoes.
Yeah, I wonder. I don't know. Maybe it crept up on him. Really, I always try to justify.
I don't think it did, because he had a matching outfit. He
Right.
was put together. He just didn't wear socks.
Yeah, I don't know. The cold is shocking though. Like I went out the other night. Did you guys see the snow? Like it was snowing outside.
Yeah.
Or when I'm laying in bed, like I can hear like the ice like hitting the window.
When we started the car this morning, there was like snowflakes on the stuck on the.
Yeah, it was pretty. And then I have Christmas music on, and Georgia changes it.
I love Christmas, just not that much.
I love Christmas.
So like,
much.
Yeah. For those of you who listen to Delilah,
I'm not gonna sing. Am I? No, I'm not. You guys know Delilah, right?
Well, I didn't before I came here, so it's just a bit extreme for me.
No, it's incredible. I still haven't decorated for Christmas. When do you guys decorate for Christmas? That's what I want to know. When would you find it acceptable to break out the Christmas tree?
Honestly, I feel like we've done it like 1 or 2 weeks before Christmas at home.
Really?
I'm not even kidding. But it's also probably because like our big summer break is in Christmas. So it's like we're probably like traveling, like going to the beach, like if we have whatever. Like here, you guys have minimal time to celebrate Christmas before you're back to work, back to school.
That is a very good point. That is an appealing thing about Australia Christmas. So good. It's during like your break.
Just imagine waking up and it's hot and you have a barbie outside.
I just would miss like the sweaters and the hot chocolate.
Gee, that can go.
I don't know. I love puffer jackets.
Because I love like when I have Christmas, it's like, yeah, we might have like ham or beef, whatever it is. But like sometimes we'll also have like fish and salad, and it's like fresh, and it's just like.
You guys eat lamb, don't you?
Yeah, roast lamb with some rosemary sauce or some mint jelly.
Mint jelly. I'm just not the biggest fan of lamb. I don't know. Well, my mom. Should we talk about the butcher that my mom goes to? My mom is so sweet. Like I'm talking about my parents so much, but whatever. I love them. My mom's so sweet. Like she wants to support small businesses so bad, so she goes to this like one butcher market, whatever, where they like chop up her lamb for her. And this poor lady, she wanted like
a leg.
She wanted
a leg.
She
got all four.
He pulled out the lamb from the freezer, the whole thing. I'm not even kidding. He started chopping the legs off, chopping like the rib. This is graphic.
In front.
Right in front of us. Like we're just sitting there like, I'm like, Mom, I know you don't want this. But she's not going to say anything. She's way too nice. So then they bag up every single body part and give it to us. We take it home. It's still in the freezer.
Keeping in mind, this happened last Christmas.
Yeah. It's still in the freezer.
It's still in the freezer. But if you guys did lamb properly, or if you knew how to do it, or if you did it, no, I'm not saying like I'm not saying that. I'm just saying if it was like a regular like back in the mind, like what's for tea? Let's have lamb.
What's for tea?
What's for dinner? Let's have lamb. Like it would be gone by now. If it was in my family, it'd be gone by now.
I know. Well, my mom loves it, but she's the only one, and she can't eat a whole lamb.
Yeah, that is true.
But I appreciate her efforts. She's very supportive.
Yeah. Liz's parents have like very, very generous and have helped our college student lifestyles a lot because
we're spoiled. Let's just say that.
Yeah. And I'm glad I'm a part of it. Totally glad I'm a part of it.
Yeah, no, I appreciate them very much.
Yeah. Unfortunately, though, they're not going to the Bahamas, are they?
No, they're not. The flights are so expensive.
They are.
But it's okay, because, yeah.
They'll still be able to watch, though.
They're still going to go to all the other games, and yeah, they'll definitely watch. Oh
Yeah.
my gosh.
Yeah.
Well, you want to talk about that?
What, the Bahamas?
No.
Oh, the rain. So
Buckle up.
one last story that we have to tell today.
Yeah.
Our great friend, Miss Taylor Soul, was scrolling on Instagram, and I don't know what she posted. It was something for like her friend's shoe company. Y'all remember Ali with the chant? What's her name?
Ali with the chant.
Austin and Ali.
Yes.
Because Miss Rainy Rodriguez.
Can you please do the song?
Fiesta Salsa Quince liked Taylor Soul's picture.
Rainy Rodriguez,
And
liked her picture on Instagram.
If you guys don't know who that is, just please go and Google her, because like I feel like I'm 21, Liz is 21, like around like the 19, 20, 21, whatever.
Mhm.
Like we grew up watching like Disney Channel and stuff like that.
Absolutely.
Like she was on Disney Channel.
Everyone our age has to know Rainy Rodriguez. Let me see how many followers she has on Instagram.
Like and she also has become like a meme. Like she's really been in all of the surfaces of social media.
She has 2.6 million followers.
2.6 million followers, and she's liking a Taylor Soul picture.
Taylor Soul's picture, yeah. So that's pretty cool for her, honestly. I would like when I introduce myself, I would bring that up. Like Rainy Rodriguez knows who I am.
She hasn't talked about it since, but we've sure as
I've talked about it way more than she has.
Yeah. Maybe it's a regular occurrence.
Yeah, maybe they just talk.
Maybe
they
they
just know each other.
Maybe she says good luck
before the games.
Yeah. Which I hope she does before our Kentucky and Missouri game, because we'll need all that good luck.
They are our next games, Monday and Wednesday. What are the dates? 21st and 23rd. So watch the games. Wish us luck. We're going to have so much fun in Nassau.
Yes. Please tune in.
We're begging you.
No, for real though. Like we seriously love the support, and we don't have another home game till like what? We play Longwood like after that, right?
We play Longwood on Sunday.
But still,
27th.
Like, there's too many games in between games in Cassell. I mean, too many days.
Yeah.
Like, it doesn't feel right. I love playing home because of all the energy and all of the fans and everything. It's such a great atmosphere, and I'm going to miss it. But definitely going to enjoy the time in the Bahamas.
Mm-hmm. And we'll feel your support through the screen if you want. Are these games even available?
I hope they are.
I hope they are, too.
I hope they are.
Check the ESPN app. You'll be able to figure out. But
yeah.
Yeah, until then.
Until our next game. I'm sure once the games are done too, we'll be able to fill you in more on that as well.
And then, we have the games next week, and then we have Thanksgiving on Thursday.
Mm-hmm.
So
what are you thankful for?
Oh, wow.
I'm thankful for being able to play basketball.
I am too, and I'm thankful for being able to be home for Thanksgiving this year, because I haven't been able to do that in 4 years. So that's going to be really nice.
Yeah. If you guys are thankful for something, tweet it at us. We'd love to hear. We love the positive energy. We actually do. Like this whole week for me has been putting things into perspective.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, for sure. But next time we talk, we can wrap up the Bahamas trip. We're going to talk about how Thanksgiving went, what favorite food we had. So yeah, until then, are we done?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm Liz.
I'm Georgia.
And we're
Queens of Cassell.